Let's unwind the spine today. Start by sitting on your heels and find yourself in an upright position as much as possible. Just calm yourself down and slowly come to an all fours position. Then slowly stretch your arms forward. Very important thing here is your pelvis need to be in line with your knees. We do not want the pelvis to be towards the heels or on the heels. Pelvis right on top of the knees. As you stretch both arms forward, looking in front, creating a little arch in your upper back, the area between your shoulder blades, lengthening both sides of the spine, your torso as much as possible. Keep your belly in so that you are not dipping from the lower back. You are actually pressing your upper spine down. Come back to sitting because that's actually quite intense, especially in the first round that we're doing it. We're going to repeat. Place your pelvis right above the knee. Arms stretch forward as much as possible. If your shoulders feel tight, you can spread your arms to be mat width. You don't have to have it shoulder width. You must look in front so that you don't drop your neck or your head. Feel yourself dipping in the area between the shoulder blades, chest reaching down, not dipping in the lower back. Though it might stretch, but it is not a collapse. We are repeating the movement. Try to reach your arms a little bit further each time, going deeper into the lengthening. You can just walk your fingers a little bit more forward as I did. Even if it's a quarter of an inch, it makes a lot of difference. Then slowly feel like you're reaching your chest down towards the mat. Your lower back will be stretched, but again, it is not collapse. That's the best way to do it. Reach down and you feel the area in your underarm slowly stretched. Stretched out the sticky bits in the underarm area that is often not noticed by most of us. You can place both hands on both sides of your face, elbows down. It's a nice shoulder release actually. Releasing all the intense lengthening work we did. It may not look like much, but it does a lot to release the sticky bits around the tight joints, and that's the way to unwind the spine. Release all the hidden tightness. We're going to do asymmetrical lengthening right now. Have both arms forward as you did and start walking to one side. Try to keep your pelvis as square as possible. Lengthen out both sides of the torso by reaching your fingers forward. Now this is intense. So press on to your toes. Make sure that your feet are your anchor here so that you feel steady, that there is anchor behind you so that your upper body and your arms are free to lengthen out to the front. This is the same principle as what we did just now. Feel the dip in between the shoulder blades. Scoop your belly in. Let your lower back stretched out but not collapse. Returning to the first side here, walk your fingers a tiny weeny forward so that you can bring the chest down. Again, we want to push our boundaries a little bit, lengthen a little bit more, but not so much that you feel compromised in your pelvis. It should stay as square as possible. Check that your pelvis is still placed right above the knee. As you come back to sitting, just, if possible, rest your pelvis on your heels. For the next movement, you can roll up the mat just to give yourself an extra layer. You'll be gentler on the knees. We first start with the pelvis on the heels. Have your fingers interlace and just lengthen up the elbows and reach your fingers down, looking diagonal up to the sky or ceiling, opening up your chest. Reaching your arms down. And then in transition, curl your spine, bend your elbows, relaxing everything down. Reach your elbows and your fingers down again, arching the spine, looking diagonally up. Take a fuller inhalation here. And exhale, bending your elbows, softening your sternum, curling your spine. Now we're going to come up to the knees. Same thing here, but the arch will be deeper this time. Looking diagonally up, reach your elbows down, down, down. Your arms have more space to go down. Your shoulders extend backwards. As transition, sit back onto your heels, curl your spine. Have your forehead reaching to the ground so that you are in a better crow position. Come back to an arch here, straightening your elbows. Keep your pelvis forward as much as possible, opening the chest, arching the spine, straightening the elbows, and curl. Sit back onto your heels, scoop your belly in, keep your curl, and slowly reach your forehead down to the ground. I know that many people don't really straighten the arms while they believe it is straight. I've seen it in many clients. So for you, try to really feel you're straightening the elbows as you're arching the spine. In this curl position, keep your elbows bent so that you really relax into this curl. Come to lying with your chest down. Your hands by the side of your thoracic, and push yourself up to open up the chest here, looking straight in front. Your pubic bone is off the floor. Point your toes behind, engage your inner thigh so that Your lower back relax, your chest open, and your elbows as straight as possible. Roll the shoulders back. There's a lot going on here. So this is not just what you call swan, because in swan, a lot of people dip in the lower back. That's a collapse. Here is pushing yourself up that your pelvis is off the ground. Then you get maximum traction in the anterior body. The position of the hands is actually in line with your bra strap. If you're a woman, if you're a man, just think about the lower tip of your shoulder blades. Actually, if you're a woman, you also think about lower tip of the shoulder blades, but it's easier to think about bra strap. This time when you push yourself up, again, notice your elbows. Make sure it's as straight as possible. Spread your fingers. Spread your fingers through the palms on the ground. You will get the force to travel up to your shoulders. That will help to open the chest. Roll your legs in so that you engage the inner thighs more. You can do it by imagining roll in. The body gets the message. With imagery cues, we project onto them from our minds. Always remember that. Alright, so I've come to the end of this video. Simple movements, but it's deeply lengthening, might even be a bit intense. I urge you to try. Just because it feels a little bit sore doesn't mean you need to let go right away, because soreness is a sign that the body is working through the tight tissues. Thank you so much for moving with me. If you like my content, please do like, share, subscribe. It will help me a lot to grow my channel. And I'll see you again very soon in the next video.